Hello and welcome back to another episode of my Furry Friends TV. Today we have Otto. He is a Beagle and he's one of my favorites. He's probably been with me 8 to 10 years. He gets washed once a month. He is a molting machine. Hair that comes off this guy is crazy. One thing that this owner has done really well is manage the weight. Beagles are one of 3 breeds that have a genetic issue of not being able to stop eating. They will continue to eat till they vomit and eat again. So when you own a Beagle or a Labrador or a Golden Retriever, again, you are in charge on how much they consume. Just because they act like they're hungry doesn't mean you should feed them. I see lots of Beagles where they look like a keg with legs, where it's just straight, or they're really overweight. Labradors, I've got Labradors pushing 60 kilos, so it's really important to watch your dog's weight, because after they get 8 years old, 10 years old, and then you're going to the vet all the time, and the vet's like, oh, you got to lose weight, you got to lose weight, you got to lose weight. It's too late. So I'd say Otto's hitting the 10-year-old mark. He's 10 to 12. He's a bit old. He used to be a Houdini and run away and escape a lot. They live right near the park, and he was an escape artist. But nowadays he's doing a lot better, a bit slower. So loves a treat, loves a kiss, hates the blow dryer, but we get it done. Lovely family has this guy. He's obviously Greek with the name Otto, and he gets a lot of concrete time. They do have grass, but he gets a lot of concrete time too, so the nails are never too bad. Just the dew claws on this guy. And then we're going to use some de-shedder on him just to help loosen up the undercoat. Spring is coming here in Sydney, and all the dogs are shedding their winter coat and getting ready for spring and summer, and it's shave down season for most groomers here in Sydney. So it's very busy at the moment. Come spring, it just, if you haven't booked your dog in, do it now. So you need to pre-book. Don't ring up your groomer and say, oh, can you fit me in this week? Because 98% of the time it's not going to happen. I'm booked out for nearly 2 months in advance now with a waiting list. So yeah, most of my customers, they book in monthly or fortnightly, so I make sure that they're always looked after and pre-booked in for the whole year. Definitely pre-book your dogs in with your groomer regularly. If you ring your groomer and they're not busy, maybe you should ask yourself why. Definitely check online reviews. Ask people at the park when you're walking your dog, who do you take your dog to, and try and find a good groomer that works for everyone, works for you and your dog. So it's my recommendation is to pre-book. Don't be that guy or that girl that calls up and says, well, can you fit my dog in today at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock? It's not going to work. I know, I wasn't going for your ears, mate. I'm just going to put a little bit of extra conditioner in there today to get it extra soft and help me blow dry all this hair out for her. Good boy. You ready? You hate this part, but there you go. Alright, that's enough. Holy dolly. Everyone's having a shower today. Here's a good shake up. Oh, it's nice and warm. Oh, that might be a bit too. Nope, that's good. Beagles are very common. They do have some pretty crazy characteristics. They're actually not like a normal dog. They're part of the hound family. So they're run by their nose. Very difficult dog to have and train off the leash. You need to know what you're doing when you get a Beagle. They are very nose orientated. If they get a scent or a smell, or if they want to go somewhere, they're gone. They're sit, stop and stay and recall goes out the window because they're driven by their nose like a hound. So I'd suggest if you are walking your Beagle off the leash, always have treats in your pocket so you can get him back. But yeah, I've seen a couple of these guys just escape and go for runs. So very good sniffer dogs and stuff for people in border patrol and all that type of stuff. Use these dogs. They got very, very good noses and smelling and stuff. Oh, good boy. One more. Otto's not a fan of the blow dryer, so try and towel dry around his head as much as possible. He lets me blow dry from the back to his shoulders, but as soon as I get to his shoulders or near his face, he won't have it. So we do a double, triple towel dry on his head and just try and get it as dry as possible. He's a good boy. Yeah. Almost somebody. Maybe he's just milking it because he loves a towel rub, but I don't know. Alrighty then. And 1, 2, 3, jump. Good boy. Up. You've been a good boy. Yeah. You know what time it is. He hasn't got much to cut off because, like I said, he's got some good concrete in the driveway. So with the black nails, if you're cutting off 1 or 2 millimeters, it's just not worth it, eh? Like, I know it might give that fresh cut look, but if you do this long enough, you realise that it's not worth the pain if you try and go too close and nick the nail. It'll take years for them to let you touch their feet again. So because they're regular bookers, once a monthers, I wait till there's a decent cut and then cut probably every 2nd month for Otto, because he does see a lot of concrete. So all good. Just do the dew claws every month and then the front and back nails every 2 on the 2nd month. There you go, mate. That's the whole. I know. Thank you. Don't push me, mate. You know the routine. You probably can't see it right now, but there's a hairstorm that goes in here. It's all the undercoat hair flying out with the blow dryer. That's enough for Otto today. Like I said before, he hates the blow dryer. He did very good today, but I don't blow dry past here. And I usually put my hand here as a guide to let him know that this is my stopping point. I have tried to blow dry his head in the past, but it's too much trauma for both of us actually. He jumps around a lot. We saved the 2nd towel just to finish off his head and neck. Try and get that as dry as we can. Oh, good. Ready? Brush, brush, brush. I know. You hate the brush too. Excuse me, where do you think you're going? There's nothing down there. Oh, yes, there is. He's found it. Beagles, they've got very, very good noses. As I said, he's just found another bag of liver treats. Over here. How did you see that? Well, he smelt it, so. Yeah, the Beagles, you gotta, especially if you got young kids, newborns, they will follow your newborn around because they are a food dropping machine. So I've seen many a Beagles parked underneath the high chair, just waiting for the food to drop. There we go. Oh, nice and fluffy. And I'll put some vanilla spice on you today. No, I put them away, mate, because you're getting a big treat now. You've had enough little treats. At the end of my grooming sessions, the dogs either get a free cow's ear or a free tennis ball or whatever the customer chooses. Most customers go for the cow ear. I don't like pig's ears anymore. I don't sell them. I don't recommend them. A lot of the pig's ears in Australia come from China, and not a fan. So I get Australian cow ears. They are all girl bow ties, mate. We never get to a boy one. The Australian cow's ear is nearly 1/3 of the fat content of a pig's ear. Much thinner, less fat. I find dogs that eat the pig's ears tend to get halfway through it and vomit it up, and they're too fatty, and they're... Just relax, please. Yeah, the Australian cow ear is much better, healthier option for your dog too. Very good tooth cleaner. And look, some groomers do the cheap, but I'm happy to give, you know, a $3 treat at the end. It's puts a smile on everyone's face. You ready, mister? All finished. So thank you. Thank you, and bye for now. Like and subscribe for more. I gotcha. Let's go. We'll get you some lollies. All right, all right. So Otto knows where all the treats are, and he runs straight to the back of the truck and waits for his treat at the end of the wash. He'll get a bully stick and a furry tennis ball, and he's all nice and shiny and ready to go back home. Thanks, everybody.